Welcome back to Excuse My Bluntness, the podcast. I'm Daniqua.
And I'm Mizzle.
And thank you guys for tuning in to yet another episode. It's been a few weeks. I feel like I haven't seen you. So we need to catch up. But all in all, I hope that you've been doing good. I know you're about to go to Jamaica tomorrow.
You know,
Lucky you.
birthday
Put me in your suitcase.
You can come. Sure can come. The more the merrier.
And when you going to Montego Bay, right?
Montego Bay.
She's lucky. Like,
boop. I mean,
you're about to have a good time in Margaritaville.
Of course.
Dunsborough Falls, even though I didn't do that when I was down there.
All right, we're going to do that. We're going to try to do that this time.
That is probably going to be so dope. Can you swim?
I can swim. Do I want to?
Good.
Do I want to do the whole Michael Phelps kind of?
No, but you can survive.
Yes, I definitely could survive. I can.
See, that's what I need to do. I need to probably get myself some swimming lessons
You don't
over
know
this
swim?
summer. No.
All right, yeah, we're gonna have.
I didn't have that when I was growing up. I didn't go on like family vacations or anything of that nature.
Not
I
even the
needed
hood
to learn how to
pool,
swim.
like the hood pool. You didn't go to the hood pool.
I didn't want to get in Crotona Park pool.
What? Crotona Park pool for me was like.
I said the Bronx. If you're from the Bronx, then you know of Crotona Park pool, and it was just like
That's like a
was
skate
not
key
letting
for
me in
us.
Crotona Park pool.
That was the skate key for us. Like,
I think I went to like Van Cortlandt or something like that, but no, my mom never thought to like get me like any swimming lessons or anything of that nature. But I really want to now, especially since I take myself on vacations.
Yeah.
I get in the water, like I'm not afraid of water. I love the water, but I need to learn how to swim so I can survive, especially because Bora Bora is on my bucket list. So when I turn 30, I'm gonna take myself, right? And I want to be able to swim.
Yeah, you should.
I want to be able to swim. I don't want to keep going places and then I can't really relish in the festivities of what they have, especially water places. I love the Caribbean.
And oh my God, their water is beautiful.
In Jamaica, right?
And Bora Bora.
Oh yeah. In Bora Bora,
yes, it's definitely beautiful. But Bora Bora, I heard like it's amazing. So you definitely need to learn how to swim.
I can't wait. But yeah, I gotta get my monies up and I need to make sure that I'm able to really like stay out there for some time. Like that's not a trip that you take for like 5 days.
You definitely gotta be like a week,
a good week, a little bit over a week, and you gotta have that coin, okay? So y'all give me about 3 years, and y'all gonna see my Bora Bora trip. I'm gonna be snatched,
all the snaps, and you gotta take like all the good photos, like in the sun with your head.
Listen, I'm gonna have it. I might have to go by myself. I don't know who else gonna be able to afford that, but I'm taking myself to Bora Bora. Unless I find like Bay and Bay is able to.
You already know.
You got 3 years. You got 3 years to figure that out.
Find it to make it happen. I support that. I support that goal, and we're gonna try to focus on that.
What have you been doing? What have been going on with you?
Nothing.
I mean, Jamaica's tomorrow, but your birthday is Tuesday.
You know, happy birthday to me. Oh,
happy birthday! It's your birthday.
A whole birthday. But you know, I haven't been really doing nothing. Just working. Because
I noticed.
Trying to get this money for this trip. Now this new trip is here. Broke as all hell, but it is what it is. I'm excited to go away. I need that time because I think I work a little bit too much.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel like
But you did some things. You've been doing things.
Have I?
You did some. You went to some events, and then you were saying how you.
Oh yes, I did. I did. Actually, I did. I went to DC. I just not came back from anywhere necessarily because DC is not far, but I went to go visit my cousin in DC for spring break. You guys know I work in a school, so when the kids are off, I'm off. That's the benefit of working in a school.
I think I need to switch.
So yeah, it's like a week. It was like a week and a half kind of little vacay. So I went to see my cousin for about 3 days in DC and Washington. And that was really, really cool. It was real laid back. I didn't like hang out, but we went to like a whiskey distillery, and then we went to like a little boat ride to go see cherry blossoms that we didn't even see. You got to be careful with Groupon. Yeah, she got it off of Groupon, and we were supposed to go see cherry blossoms on a boat, and we realized after talking to everybody, like, we ain't seen no cherry blossoms. We just seen like old ass bridges and dirty water. But it was cool to spend time with my cousin. I don't see her often, but she's a good hostess with the mostest. She kept asking me, "You want to do anything else? You want to do this? I just want to chill. Like I didn't want to get. I didn't even want to get turned. Like honestly. I have changed so much in the things that I really care to do. I'm not the party goer anymore.
Absolutely.
If I'm going to party, I need to leave. It needs to be like a day party. Like I need to be home by 10:30, 11 o'clock. There's a lot that I don't really care for. So Yeah, we didn't really do too much. And then I also went to my best friend's event that I was promoting all throughout my page called Shoot Your Shot event. It was amazing. So shout out to A Lot of Love.
Definitely.
And please continue to look out for her events. It was really, really dope. The layout was dope. The place was dope. It was at Bronx Heritage Center, which is on Freeman Street. If you're from the Bronx, it's on Freeman Street. I had no idea that was there. So I know many people do not know that that's there, but it is so dope inside of there.
I heard.
Yeah, so you should check it out. You should definitely check it out, and everybody should check it out. Bronx Heritage Center on Freeman Street. Literally, you get off the train and it's right there. So that's what she hosted it, and she got a lot of love shown to her, and it was really, really dope. It was like a dating event, but not really. It was just more so to be social.
Yeah.
And everybody was cool. Everybody was dope, and I'm so proud of her. And she'll continue doing events. So please come out. If you see me post about it, please do that.
Support is necessary.
Support is definitely necessary, and support is free 99, and that's what we want to talk about in this episode.
Let's get into
support
it.
Is free 99.
Free 99.
So why the hell is it so hard to get the support that is required for you to flourish? Like, I don't understand.
It's just I don't know. I don't even have the answer to it, because what I think of in my head, the conclusion I come up with is basically people are willing to support people they don't know
before people that they do.
And what we're just trying to come across is like me, I try to support. Like, I would love, to do events. However, my job is just, it doesn't allow me to just, okay, I get off at a decent time, I can make it. However, if somebody just asks to repost something or tag a friend,
like, even if you can't go.
Right, yeah, that's my thing. Like, that's the biggest thing to me. Or, like with my t-shirt line, Misfits.
Yeah, she has a t-shirt line called Misfits.
And you could go online at Misfits.
MIZZFITS. Let's be very, very clear.
Yes, online.com. But just like with my t-shirt line, I don't pressure people to buy anything. It would be great if you could support in that way. But I just ask people to just repost my page, or, just put the link so that other people that may be interested in it can go. And I just feel like it may not be you, but it might be the fifth person that reposted that say, hey, I really like this stuff, or I like this event, or I thought it was cool, I want to be a part of it. We don't ask people to really just give money, or support can go really, 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 really long way. And I feel like I just think that's hard for people to do it, for people like we said, for people that they know, but they're quick to repost something about Chris Brown's concert or Meek Mill concert or Meek Mill book.
Or just be under the shade room post having a whole bunch of comments for them, whereas when your friend has something going on and they want to comment or they want to repost or they want you to support, it's not consistent. Not that people never do it, but it's just like when something is being created, there needs to be a consistency, or should be a consistency to the support that is given. Like a one-time shot on a repost is not really going to do it for people to pick up on it.
Right.
Everybody don't have to have 1,000,001 followers or anything of that nature, but it is good to know, like, listen, my friend is doing something, even if it's not your friend. Like, that's another thing. If it's not your friend, but someone that you're following is, like, actually getting something up and running and starting a new business or putting something new out there that they have yet to start doing. Like, acknowledge that. Like, I don't understand why it's so hard for people to do that, and it's sucky. But the advice that I always received, especially before starting this podcast, was regardless of the support that you feel like you should have that you're not getting, stay consistent. Absolutely. So that's why we are still doing our episodes. We're still putting this podcast together. We're still going to stay consistent in episodes that we choose to do, because at the end of the day, when liftoff happens, liftoff is going to happen whether we get the full amount of support that we actually care for or not. Being consistent and doing something that you love and you're passionate about should be honestly all that matters.
I do agree.
But the support in the midst of that definitely matters as well. And it's just like things actually end up coming off into play as well. So I would say support is free 99. It don't cost you nothing to repost, to comment, to tag a friend, be like, oh shit, that shit was dumb funny, like what they said, or something that's relatable.
Yeah, just click. We're not saying okay, well, you gotta tune in to a whole half an hour of the show. Even if you click the link just to view some things. What we want to start doing is, we're going to start doing podcasts where we'll say a statement, or we'll, answer a certain type of question, and then we'll post it and ask you what was the answer to the question, or what did she mean when she make that statement, and we try to do a little giveaway. But we cannot give away anything if we don't have our support of the viewers. And just, I mean, it could sound salty to you guys, it could sound like throwing shade, but it's no way that I have over 800 followers on my Instagram and I'm only having like 6 views. Or anybody, that could be for a friend of a friend. He's rapping and he has 1,000 followers, but only 20 people is viewing his, his.
Because I know some dope artists.
Definitely
I know some dope like underground artists that are not flourishing, and it's just like I don't understand why. Because the music is really, really good. I have a good friend of mine, by the name of T Dot. That's his rap name, and he's fire. Like I probably should play some music of his. I'll do that. I think we should also have an episode where we're like, putting those to the forefront, like people that are like up and coming and inspiring that we really do find.
That's what So we're gonna put that out there. We're gonna do a few shout outs. I want to say shout outs to Banks, shout out to Cash, the Culture, Cab Skrilla, Blizzy. Like I
know a lot of people because I don't know too many people, but that's.
These are the people that I follow. Briggs Way. Like I just want to shout them out because they are dope people, and I feel like people just don't really acknowledge them the way they should because they are really dope. Like fire. Like to me, and they all rap. Banks, he sings and raps, but what I'm saying is like I feel like legit. Not to say because I know them and I'm cool with them, but they legit belong on somebody's radio. And I feel like these people are coming out with stuff and they are not saying anything. Like, what are you saying? What are you talking about? I don't even understand.
Check out T Dot. He is on all major platforms. He is on Spotify. He is on Apple Music. He is on like Tidal. Not Tidal. Is it Tidal? I don't know. Either way, he's on all platforms. I'm just not really good with them, but he is on all platforms. And my favorite song of his is called Pull Up. I'm gonna play it for you after the episode finished because it's really, really good. My favorite song is called Pull Up. And he has a listening party coming up.
So that's good. Oh yeah, I might want to do that. Yeah. And my little bro Don 5 a.m. When I say he's amazing, like I put this on everything. But again, it may not be me that's feeling their music, but I'll still, which I do. But I'm just saying, if I wasn't the person to feel their music, at least I would still repost so somebody else may say, well, I'm feeling it.
It's just always, what you feel may not be what somebody else feels.
Exactly. That's another thing too. And when they hit me up in my DM or text me and say, hey, can you repost this? It's not even like, oh, all right, I got to think about it. No, I'm going to repost. And my thing is because, again, whoever's following me, you never know where that could get them. Oh, let's link or let's do this. You could just have a whole collab together. It just goes a long way if you can repost or tag a friend or just comment and say, hey, I think this is dope, or I think that y'all could do better, or I think you should mention this or that. It just helps us and to know that we do have people that actually are watching and are actually paying attention. So again, it doesn't have nothing to do with money. It's just a simple repost. Click the link. That is it.
Click the link and comment. Say that you watch. Say that you want that you actually purchase a T-shirt. Actually go read one of the scripts that or one of the interviews that A Lot of Loves does.
Right.
Also, my little sister has an eyelash line now called Blinked by Brizzle, and she's on Instagram, so it's Blinked by Brizzle. All of the people that we're mentioning, what we're going to do, because if we're telling you guys about being, helping be supportive and things of that nature, we need to do the same thing, which we are, but we're going to be definitely way more consistent because now that we have begun something and we feel like, all right, we are putting out the content and we want more feedback, we want more engagement.
Right.
It's just like, all right, so we want to make sure that we're doing the same thing for others as well. So everyone that we mentioned thus far, we're going to make sure that we'll tag them in this. So if we mention anything, whether it be about the eyelashes, whether it be about Mizzle's t-shirt, whether it be about the fact that A Lot of Love does events and she actually has a online interviewing and like
super dope.
Very she does talented. Online interviews and things of that nature that you might be interested in reading about and stuff like that. We're going to tag them under so that you guys can actually follow and look through exactly what we're mentioning. But yes, like I said, my little sister, my little baby sister, she got a little eyelash line by Blink by Brizzle. I'm going to tag that. We have Misfits with the shirts. we have a homegirl of mine. She does a podcast as well. And though I do a podcast, I also listen to other people's podcasts.
Absolutely.
And she's dope too. Her and her friends have a podcast called 90s Voicemail Podcast.
Oh,
and it's so cute. Like
I
love the icon that they have. Like the beginning of their podcast is like real like 90s vibe. It's really cute.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna tag her under this as well. Their thing. And then also my favorite makeup artist, which is one of my great friends, and it's Makeup by Fab. So she is currently doing a sale right now for the first 5 people to book her. If you go to Makeup by Fab and you go to her bio right now, honestly, maybe 5 people are probably already booked already, because that's a great ass deal. Like, her prices is very, very cheap compared to other people that do full face makeup, where you're paying $85 to $100. That is not the case. She is very realistic and she's bomb as hell.
Okay.
So Makeup by Fab, definitely make sure that you follow that, ladies. If you have anything coming up, I know some people have prom coming up. You got your little, you want to hook up your little sister, your little cousin, whatever, and you make it seem like you pay $85 to $100 for a makeup artist, and you ain't pay all of that. Because you get the deal. Right. She has a deal for the first 5 people to book, and she actually put it up yesterday. So it might be taken, but if it's not, Makeup by Fab, check her out.
Right.
But yeah, I am like so happy that we've been consistent in the things that we've been doing as far as these episodes, and just like not allowing what hasn't happened yet to hinder us from continuing. Like I said, this is a passion of mine. The podcast is something that I really wanted to start a while ago, but I just never had the confidence. I always thought I need to do more than what it actually took.
Because you're fighting yourself, and it's like, oh, is this going to work? Is it not going to work? But like you said, you just got to be consistent, and whatever will be, will be. And I'm going to mention this because I wouldn't be me. This podcast is called Excuse My Bluntness. So basically, I want to just put out there, do not ask to be on our podcast if you do not watch our podcast. And I don't mean the little clips that we put on our Instagram stories. If you do not actually click the link and watch our podcast, do not ask
to
be
do
a
get
guest.
A lot of that. Let me be a guest. Let me be a guest.
And I'm not saying it to just be selfish or to be rude. What I'm saying is, don't just, oh, hey, I could just be a guest. And I even had people say, well, if you put me on your show, you'll get more viewers. That's just, we don't ride the wave. We don't ride the bandwagon. We are our own, persons. We are in our own lane. And this is something that we, are very passionate about. And eventually, yes, we will have guests on our podcast.
Definitely.
However, it starts with the whole support of actually watching and, learning what we're about, because we just don't want anybody here just, trying to take over or just going left, and that's just not really our vibe. So that's what I want to put out there. I just don't want nobody
Thank
else.
you for that. I don't even think to mention that, because I just be on some no.
Yeah, because I just, I don't want to come off, and again, that's great that somebody will want to be a part of it, but it's just to really get them, spotlight, and that's not where we at right now. But yes, again, repost. Even if you feel like you don't want to watch the whole show, click on the link. Say, just comment something simple. Good job, great, thumbs down, whatever. We just want to have our viewers engaged, and we want to know how we're doing, how we can do better, because we can always do better.
Yeah, of course. Remember, we winging this. Like I said, I had no idea. I always thought I needed more going to start the podcast up than I actually needed. And it really isn't as hard as I assumed that it might have been.
Right.
And thankfully, her just joining, Mizzle just joining and wanting to be a part of it with me makes it even easier. But I wish I could have started this 3 years ago. But like I said, I wasn't in a space where I was confident enough to create the content without being held back by what might not have happened, such as the things that we're experiencing now that we've gotten started. So all things happen for a reason, and it is what it is. But we are grateful for those that have been keeping up, that have been reposting, that have been checking in and letting me know that they want another episode and things like that. That's dope. That really makes me feel good. That does make me want to continue, and makes us want to continue, because we're going to continue this regardless of what happens or what doesn't happen, because it's something that we really enjoy doing. So if you're passionate about anything at all, make sure that you make it happen and focus less on people not necessarily gravitating to it in the beginning, because at the end of the day, just creating content is what's important. Just having something up and just stop talking about what you want to do and start actually making things happen that you really care to happen. And that's what I'm proud of myself most for, and I'm proud of Mizu for coming on and being consistent and just being a helping hand and just keeping me going and us like keeping this podcast awake and alive. So with that being said, is there anything else that you can think about when it comes to like support that you want to acknowledge or you want to bring up? Or
no, not really. I just like, I think those was the key points that really is truly like it would be helpful. And we do appreciate whether it's the 4 to 5 to 6 people that constantly comment and you know they voice their opinions. I love it when they say, oh, I agree, you know, with Daniqua, I don't agree with Mizu, or I agree with the both. I love it, because then that put us in a standpoint to say, you know what, maybe I should switch up how I say this or how I talk about that, or how not to be so aggressive or so rude. I mean, we're going to be rude, God. We tell it like it is. And, you know, you watching this, we're going to give you the real deal. But I do appreciate those who do that. And, again, I think those are the main key points. Just repost, you know, tag a friend, and, you know, just show a little love.
And you ain't got to spend no money.
No money. Free
not $1, not a dime. You don't got to do anything like that. All you have to do is just show the support.
So, before we end this, what I want to say is...
What you about to say?
We're going to put it like this. You don't have to spend money. I'm going to put me. I don't know about the what. I'll spend the money. The first...
We're spending money on.
Well, what I was going to say is the first 5 that tag their friends and say that they actually watched this podcast and can say the last statement that I'm going to say at the end of this podcast, which is always strangers that support you more than the people that you know. If they can repeat that, that means they watched it fully through the end. And like I said, the first 5 people who tag a friend or tag a couple of friends will get movie tickets. Free movie tickets.
So wait, let's be very, very clear on what you're asking them to do. They have to rephrase what you just, not rephrase it, but they have to repeat what you just said, and then tag how many friends?
They could tag 1, 2, up to 5.
Up to 5 friends. Tag up to 5 friends. Repeat exactly what she just mentioned. What she
the
just
first
said.
5. The first 5, and I'm going to repeat the statement, which is always.
And then what do they leave it under? Do they leave it under our YouTube channel, or do they leave it under our IG?
Under our IG, because that's what we look at most.
Okay.
So we would just post a picture of this episode. You will comment under. The first 5 people, just the first 5 people, you will win movie tickets. So again, that statement is, there's always strangers who will support you before the people that you know.
So get to it. It's free movie tickets. There's quite a few movies that's coming out that people are going to see. And I say people because I don't be going to see a whole bunch. I don't be seeing
I'm a movie goer.
I do black old films. But yes, so you can get these movie tickets. The weather's about to get really, really, really nice. So it's about that time to act like you bought movie tickets and you really got it for free $99.
Yes.
Okay? So support is free $99 as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Excuse My Bluntness. I'm Daniqua.
And I'm Mizu. Enjoy the rest of your weeks.
Your week.